BBMP officials intimidated in Padrayanpura as the residents clashed with the BBMP officials who visited the area at this point in time. The BBMP officials arrived to quarantine the secondary contacts, and the secondary contacts refused to be evicted, and the government tents in Padrayanpura have been vandalized and corrugated at this point in time. It is said that the secondary contacts here, 15 of them voluntarily came forward and they said that yes, they will go into quarantine. But the few others who have come in contact with people who had traveled to Delhi, Tablighi Jamaat, as well as the others who have traveled to Dubai and several other areas, now the secondary contacts are trying to be quarantined. But now here we see the BBMP officials are being abused and they are being attacked.
अब भुट्टा भी खोलता नहीं उन्हें
जो पकड़ लिया 2 महीने अब फिर 2 महीने बमड़ी मारता हूँ।
Well, there you saw it, the BBMP officials were assaulted. At the same time, they are trying to break through the barricade. They are trying to even vandalize all of the makeshift tents which the cops had made there. And probably the situation had gone out of control, but the DCP is at the spot and he's trying to take stock of the situation, trying to control the crowd as well. But probably they went haywire once the BBMP official said that 58 of them will have to be quarantined. So for more on this, I'm joined in by my colleague Prajwal Prasad, joining us over the phone line. Well, Prajwal, you have been tracking this particular lockdown and the seal down across the city as well. And in particular, Padrayanpura as well, we have been seeing how the cops have been on their toes to control the situation. The BBMP officials, the healthcare workers have been at the spot trying to, accumulate all of the data and trying to quarantine people. Contact tracing is a big issue, but here we see that, people are not trying to cooperate with the officials.
Absolutely, because now whatever news is coming, it is absolutely shameful, and at ground zero the situation has even gone worse here, Surat, because we are seeing an attack by over 200 to 250 people over here, and from what we understand, it was learned that 58 people were primary contacts of these patients who had tested positive for COVID-19 in Padrayanpura. The 5 people who had tested positive for Padrayanpura would also attended the TJ congregation, the Tablighi Jamaat congregation as well. And therefore, from what we understand, 15 of them stated that that they will come in for quarantine. But the remaining of the people, of the 58 people who were said to be primary contact, stated that only once the local MLA, that is Mr. Zamir Ahmad, will come and have a word with them, only then they will go ahead and, quarantine themselves, otherwise they will not do that. At which point of time, both the BBMP officials as well as the ASHA workers who were present at the spot, that is the health department officials who were present at the spot, 30 to 35 in number, were there at that point of time, and they requested the people to come out too, and they had also sent in 2 to 3 buses of the Karnataka State Tourism Department Corporation buses too were put in, but none of them came in. But instead of that, there was an organized attack. Why we say organized over here in Surat? Because of the fact that this particular group has split themselves into 3 or 4 particular groups, and one of the groups has gone ahead and attacked the police checkpost, and meanwhile the other 3 groups have clearly gone ahead and attacked the BBMP officials as well as the healthcare workers as well. And once this attack took place, they almost held the BBMP officials as well as the health department officials at hostage, and they did not release them. And only once the additional police forces were deployed from the Jagjeevan Ram Nagar police station did all these people relent. And if Corporator Imran Pasha wouldn't have come there, then situation would have gone, it would have become from bad to worse as well. And from what we understand, it is also now being understood that only once the corporator came in, all these 4 to 5 groups which were there immediately calmed down. And you can also clearly look at it that even public property is being vandalized. All the barricades all the barricades are just being thrown around as well. And it has taken a lot to dilute this entire situation. And as soon as the situation got worse, DCP West, Mr. Ramesh Bannett, got the information immediately, and D2 rushed to the spot as well. And at these scenarios, all that we can request the people is to stay home and stay safe. But seems like the people, especially the residents of Padraipura, are not listening. First, they were in the news for all the wrong reasons. Firstly, during milk supply, that was one of the major problems. Secondly, they were crowding around and not maintaining any sort of social distancing. Thirdly, also, when even free ration kits were also being distributed, they started fighting amongst themselves too. So there is no sort of order or discipline over here. And the way that these people vandalize the entire police checkpost clearly goes ahead and shows that they do not want the authorities entering this particular area. And this entire visuals that you are seeing from Padraipura is from the 10th gate cross main road in Padraipura, and right next to it is where the entire containment zone is. And it is being said that this particular containment zone has been barricaded for a radius of 500 meters, and therefore as it is a high containment zone.
Well, absolutely. Do stay with us, Prajwal. We have the corporator himself joining us over the phone line, Imran Pasha. Many thanks for joining us. Now, firstly, Mr. Imran Pasha, you have been seeing the tense situation in Padraipura. What exactly happened?
Hello?
Yes, Imran Pasha, now you have been seeing the kind of tension that is being witnessed in Padraipura. What exactly happened there? When did the entire incident take place? What exactly happened? Was there a scuffle between the BBMP officials as well as the people there?
Actually, today what happened, the BBMP officials and police, we wanted to quarantine 50 to 60 people.
Okay.
Who were in primary and secondary contact with the positive people before who we took it to the Victoria Hospital. So all of a sudden there, few of them, few youths, unidentified youth, they came across that 11th Cross Street, and they started saying that whatever you people are doing, it is not right, and this is the injustice going on with us. We have sealed our wards, and unwantedly you people are lifting our people. Unwantedly you people are taking and putting into quarantine.
Okay. No, but what we have been seeing is that, somewhere the BBMP officials have been going forward. They have been trying to explain to the people that it is just a procedure where they have to understand so that more people do not contract this virus. So what went wrong?
We have 50,000 of the population in my ward. In among 50,000, 100 to 200 people today, the two youths, they gathered and they did some things today. Okay. So there is nowhere all senior citizens or other people, they have come across this violence and they have created this thing. So we are trying to know who and all have come today and who and all have ransacked today. So definitely myself, our police officers and all the officials have visited that spot. We tried to manage and we have managed it off. And the same thing was, I think you people only have published one this thing 3-4 days back. Some few of the people, they went panicked and they came to that chowki.
No, we understand, completely understand that people will get panicked. But at the same time, you as a corporator, did you visit the spot? Did you ask them what happened? How, when and why did the incident take place? Why did they lose their cool? Why did they start attacking the BBMP officials as well? Any information on whether
Yes, yes, I visited the spot, no?
Okay.
I visited the spot. As soon as I got to know, I immediately rushed to the spot and I have addressed the people. And the same kind of incident, this would have been happened not today, 4-5 days back itself. I myself personally visited their place. I personally spoke to those people. I personally convinced them. See, one Mr. So-and-so, who was the person from my ward, first positive person, so-and-so person.
Okay.
Let me not tell his name.
Yeah,
but you know
correct.
that.
Okay.
So we are not supposed to name anybody.
Correct.
So person A, when he was we got to know he is positive. His family, his relatives, his neighbors. I was the person who initiated along with the doctors. After when we heard Asha Karyakarta and doctors have been assaulted in Hebbal constituency.
Correct.
The very next day, I went along with our Asha Karyakartas and our doctors, and I convinced those people to quarantine them. You can ask this to our doctors, MOH, health officer.
So where do you think it went wrong?
Happened.
I mean, if you have Mr. Imran Pasha,
quarantined nearly about 50 to 60 people till yesterday. Okay.
No, correct. If you have actually spoken to them, if you have actually addressed the issue, what went wrong? Why did they lose their cool all of a sudden?
These people are different. Those people to whom we have spoken, those people to whom we have quarantined, they are different. Okay. So these persons are different, and they are from the same area, but they are different people. They have not done anything wrong. They have not made any mistake. They have not assaulted none of one single person in our area, or none of a single doctor or any Asha Karyakarta.
Okay, now one last thing I have to ask you. Now that you have spoken to them, have they agreed to go into quarantine? Because 15 of them, from what we have understood, that they have said that they will go into quarantine. So the rest of them, have they agreed that they'll go into quarantine at least now, without causing any more problem to the others who are there?
See, today also, there were 55 to 60 people list to be quarantined. So in among 55 to 60 persons, very easily and freely, friendly, 20 people have been quarantined. They themselves only went off. Okay. After 20 people, later on, some youth came and they did that nuisance, which is why this thing went very negative.
No, okay, but will they go into quarantine now?
Definitely, we are going to speak tomorrow in the morning. So now it is almost 10:30.
But also, under the NDMA Act as well as the Epidemic Act, there has to be some action which needs to be taken against violators, because they have attacked ASHA workers, they have attacked people with on duty. So action will have to be meted out against these perpetrators here. So what kind of action as a corporator will you be taking?
So definitely police were there only. They have seen everything. So according to Indian Penal Code, whatever things are there, so definitely they will take the action against those who have violated today and those who have did it ransacked, those who have broke the peace.
So you have already spoken and action will be taken against them.
Yes, I was there only, no. With the police.
So how many of them action will be taken against?
Well, maybe 100 people and more were there. So the persons who will be identified through visuals, definitely the serious action will be taken against those people.
Okay. Many thanks for joining us, Mr. Imran Pasha, with all of those details. Well, Even the MP from Udupi Chikmagaluru, Shobha Karandaje, is currently speaking to my colleague. Let's cut across.
ಅಂತ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಗಲಾಟೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಗದ್ದಲದ ನಡುವೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ಥೈರ್ಯ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕುಗ್ಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಂತಹ ಘಟನೆಗಳು, ಇಂತಹ ಪ್ರತಿಭಟನೆಗಳಾದಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ. ಪಾಪ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರೇ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಶೋಭಾ ಕರಂದಾಜೆ ಅವರೇ,
ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿದ್ದಿಕ್ ಲೇಔಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಶಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತೆಯರ ಮೇಲೆ ದೌರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಆದಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಅವರನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಅವರು ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಕುಗ್ಗೋಗಿದ್ರು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವತಃ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದು ದೇವರ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ದೌರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಕುಟುಂಬ
ಸೀಲ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಉಲ್ಲಂಘನೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಯಾಕೆ ಒಮ್ಮೆಲೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅವ್ರ ಆಕ್ರೋಶ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸೋದು ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಸರ್? ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ
ಇವತ್ತು ಆಗಿದ್ದ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಬಂದ ನಂತರ ಅವ್ರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾರಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈಗ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ನಂತರ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆದರೂ ಒಂದು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವರು. ಒಂದು 58 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ದು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಪಟ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪಟ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು ಅವ್ರನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ವಾರಂಟೈನ್ ಕಳಿಸಬೇಕಂತ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ 7:30 ಹಂಗೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಅದಾದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಫಸ್ಟು ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಬ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ರು ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಂದೆ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ಲಿನೂ ನಾವು ಸುಮಾರು ಸತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಟಿಪ್ಪು ನಗರ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆನೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಕೋಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಇವತ್ತು ಫಸ್ಟು 15 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ ನಂತರ ಒಂದು 15 ಜನ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. 15 ಜನ ಬಂದು ಒಂದು ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆನಂತರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅವನು ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ, ನಾವು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಒಬ್ಬರು ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಹುಡುಗರು ಮತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಂದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕು ನ್ಯಾಯ ಬೇಕಂತ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಅವರ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವೋ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದು ಆ ಬ್ಯಾರಿಕೇಡ್ ಕಿತ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ವಾಗ್ವಾದ ಆಯಿತು. ಅದೇ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆಗೋ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುವ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂದೆ ಒಂದು 100 ಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಮುಂದೆ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಒಂದು ಟಿನ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಿತ್ತು, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಿತ್ತುಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಕಡೆನೂ ಆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೇಸ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ.
ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಲ್ಲೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು?
ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗಲಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಇವರು ಈವನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಇವರು ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೂ ಹಲ್ಲೆ ಅಂತೂ ಯಾವುದೂ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.